Look! Half of the moon is gone?
Eggman! Oh, that creep never gives up.
But how did he manage to harness all that energy?
It's got to be the Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, that's the reason they were looking for him. Tails?
The Chaos Emeralds are like magnets. They have the power to attract each other. I can use that to find where Eggman is.
The three of you, freeze! Put your hands up in the air and get off the ground!
I'll take care of the police while you try and find a way out of here. Find Eggman.
Got it!
The three of you? That means me, too! Hey, wait!
And welcome back to more Sonic Adventure 2! Last time Eggman kinda tried to blow up the moon. So, Tails has a Chaos Emerald. Where did he get it? Well, when you stop a nuke from going off, you make friends in high places, to put it bluntly. I'm getting a little ahead of myself there, but that is actually the truth of the matter. Actually, I don't think they ever said Eggman's missile was a nuke per se, but I kind of just inferred it was. Okay, so if you're fast enough, you can make that. Normally, you can't make that, but you get a power up anyway. So this allows us to hover. Honestly, going back to a vanilla playthrough, it actually is really hard to go without the hover. To put it bluntly, it's actually really jarring not being able to hover when you had it in other files, I guess you could say. So by the way, with those little missile guys, you want to lock onto every one of their little missiles, because even if the main body is destroyed before the missiles are, it will still count as targeting 4 targets. So on the 360 version, you can actually read that. I'm not going to take the time because there are, fighter jets everywhere. So I'm kind of going to keep running. So a lot of people argue, why, if the Cyclone, this is a Cyclone by the way, if the Cyclone can transform between a mech and a plane, why are we not using the plane part of it? And honestly, that's a really good argument, and I actually don't really have an explanation, like headcanon of why, but I do kind of have sort of a headcanon of like they're intentionally trying to basically help, like Tails is trying to help the others escape, so he's sort of trying to destroy as many gun robots as he can to take their attention away from Sonic and Amy. So that's kind of my headcanon, but they never really bother. Let's be real. This is a Chao key. We will find a use for that later. So there's a way to get around that a lot easier than to just sort of either tank through it or just bait it and jump on top of it. But we cannot do that yet. So they also don't rise back up. Some of those little weights will rise up, that one won't. And this actually makes this section here kind of annoying. Because you have to make this jump without touching the actual weights or the actual platforms, crushers. That plane sound could really go away anytime now. Just saying. It's a little annoying. So here, do this. Yeah, you can skip a lot by just doing this. You can still lock onto those too, if you still want the combo from it. By the way, this is like the worst level if you want rings. So if you're trying to farm rings, do not do it in this level, but that enemy is also a jerk. And Tails' stages are rife full of this. Like, it's not too bad at the moment, because this is literally his second one. But you'll notice later on that Tails' enemy placement gets really jerkish. There's an enemy at the end of this tunnel, by the way, so I'm gonna be on the left. You can kind of just creep out. That bridge will fall, by the way, so keep running. See, that was really close. That enemy falling almost clipped me. And those guys too. There's also another bridge here. I couldn't walk forward. Like, if you saw Tails like doing a weird dancing motion, I legitimately couldn't walk forward, and I don't know why. Sonic Adventure 2, everyone.
I did it, Sonic!
So we're making a little diversion to the Chao Garden, which is what most people remember this game for, let's be real. A lot of people like Chao. I am kind of ambivalent, to be honest. We don't want to go into the Chao Garden, we want to go here first, to give a rundown of everything in Chao Kindergarten. This, you buy stuff. Food, headgear, extra Chao eggs, etc. This, your Chao can learn additional skills. This is the tutorials for Chao. The health center will tell you about your Chao, and the fortune teller will name your Chao. If you say the Chao will give you a name. The fortune teller will give your Chao a name. The fortune teller is also a Chao, and you can say no. And if you say no again, they'll let you name the Chao yourself. But this is the Chao Garden, and look at this, Tails actually has full animations outside of the mech. So, I have two Chao, this one's named Angel because it's going to be Hero Chao. And you can give them Chaos Drives in order to bump up their stats, so you have a little bit more flexibility if you don't want your Chao to have animal characteristics, unlike in Sonic Adventure where you're basically forced to do that. This one is named Darkly, after the character in Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, and because he's going to be a Dark Chao. So, you can feed Chao, you can race, you can do Chao Karate. I'm going to go over this all later on, but this was mostly to show Tails actually can move outside the mech, and yet they just never let him do that in the actual game. And it makes me a little bit sad.
I didn't expect the inside of the mines to be like this. This is gonna be tougher than I thought.
If you ask someone what their least favorite level in Sonic Adventure is, it's gonna be this level. Not gonna mince words. Aquatic Mine is actually pretty obnoxious, because it's the obligatory underwater section. It's also pretty big. There are a lot of different tunnels, and the main gimmick. Also, I always kind of jump behind this because there can be emeralds behind these, just in case the radar is not being cooperative. So this switch here drops the water level down to 0, which we need because we're gonna go on a slight detour to find some other treasure. This is the wrong room, to quote Gamma. Now, on my first playthrough, this is where I hit a wall. I could not figure out what to do, and I just gave up and played the Dark Story until I got to a level in that story. That was really hard, and that's why this game took me forever to finish, because I kept hitting walls. Oh look, it just happens to be on the way. How convenient, right? So this is a little bit of a tight timing window. Just mash A, and you'll actually be fine. But we have the air necklace, which lets us breathe underwater. So that's conveniently on the way. We found an emerald, but this is actually why we came down here. Because now we can be underwater as long as we want, and Rouge doesn't really have water to deal with, so she doesn't have an equivalent power-up. Only Knuckles spends this much time underwater, and you'll see another example of that later on, late game. So, some areas require the water level to be at different points. Ew. I'm trying to figure out. It could be in here. Could be somewhere else. It could be in one of the little tunnel offshoots. It's definitely in here. Is it buried? Oh, it's in the ghost. Wow, that was awesome. I thought that was fast enough, but apparently not. The problem with the one in that tunnel is you have to spend so much time just getting out of the tunnel that you lose a lot of time. So these switches also affect water, so we're just gonna flip that one while I ascertain this location, because it could be up here and I just missed it, or it could be down there. Like, see, just having it yellow for a really long time doesn't tell you anything. That's my main problem with the emerald hunting in this game, is, yeah, it really doesn't tell you a whole lot. It's definitely first level. I'm pretty sure of that. It's definitely on this side of the room. Yeah, it's definitely, it might be up. I have no idea. Let me be honest. I have no clue what I'm doing here. I am lost. Oh, it's in the barrel. Or not. Oh, it's just buried back here. Oops. But I had the right idea of checking back there. But yeah, see, I walked right by it because I didn't have the radar. This is a hard level to A rank. You have to get really good emerald placement to get an A rank. So yeah, not a fan. But the worst is yet to come.
Sheesh, there always seems to be a lot of police around when you don't need them. Tails, any news yet?
For some reason, I'm not getting a signal from the 6 remaining Chaos Emeralds. Maybe Eggman took the emeralds into outer space.
Outer space? Knuckles!
Hey guys, long time no see. I must have got lost in the mines. Looking for the Master Emerald pieces was tougher than I thought it would be. Where are we anyway? Hey, where are you going?
Move aside, Knuckles!
I managed to find the transcripts between Eggman and the President in the government computer. I'm following the President's limo right now. If we get into the limo, we can trace the call to find Eggman.
Okay, let's meet up there.
Hey! Wait for me, Tails!
And welcome to one of 2 driving levels. This is a thing. I'm not really sure how to feel about this, to be honest, because, again, this is a case where Tails feels shoehorned in, because he could fly there, because he's got a plane. But as an actual, like, driving section, it's actually not bad. Turning is a little weird. To actually do, like, a drift, you have to let go of A and quickly push it again. And it makes a horrible squeaking noise when you do this. Every 20 rings is a boost, so I missed a boost, actually. And by the way, actually, it kind of pushes it back, so we didn't get a boost at 80 because we kind of messed up all the timing of the counters for all this stuff. Yeah, the squeaky noise, I could really love that. And also, you can destroy cars. You'll learn if you try to go for 100%. You will learn to hate all traffic in this game. You will see what I mean once the time comes. You'll also hate walls when the time comes. Because again, I do plan on showing all the missions, because each stage has 5 missions, and I would actually like to show them off, because I didn't do that on my first run. A few more minutes? It's gonna be like 1 minute. It's only like a 2.5 minute stage. I don't know what the A rank time is, but I want to say it is about 3 minutes. So It's kind of pushing it, to be honest. You gotta boost a lot, you gotta turn tight, and just stay on your toes. Relatively speaking, because we're in a car. Can't really stay on your toes in the car. I mean, it's no Werehog in terms of random leaps and game logic. Sonic Unleashed is interestingly named Sonic World Adventure in Japan, so it's like all the people who want another Sonic Adventure, it's technically Unleashed. Fun fact. Save your boost until the very end. This is a long straightaway, and thus might as well save it. I think we missed the A rank actually. That's the limo. That's our destination. And let's see what our rank is. We're only judged on time for this level, not score. Yeah, it's 2:30 for A. That is a tight timing window. Oh well. Got the emblem nonetheless. And we unlocked a minigame. Hooray.
Mr. President, reports show that since the incident 3 hours ago, the country is in turmoil. Our financial communities are impacted, and our satellite communications are down. An emergency meeting has been called. Mr. President, this is a national crisis.
Spare me the details. Exactly just what is it that you want? Dr. Eggman.
Well, let's just get down to business then, shall we, Mr. President? I won't bore you with all the details since I know you are a very busy man. Mr. President, my demands are quite simple. Surrender to the Eggman Empire and make no attempts to resist. Otherwise,
Otherwise,
your country will cease to exist. You have 24 hours to give me your answer.
No way!
what the?
Sonic,
Eggman Empire. Yeah, right.
What the heck's going on here?
Don't worry,
no.
Mr. President.
What did you
Everything's
do?
under control. Just leave it to us. Got it, Tails?
I got it! He's transmitting from the space colony Ark.
Okay, let's move it.
Wait up, Sonic!
Hey, you, wait!
Mr. President, we're receiving an incoming signal from our agent.
Inside that pyramid?
I saw Eggman go inside the pyramid. And more importantly, I saw that Batgirl go inside with him as well. Well, you saw them too, right?
Well, yeah.
We should be able to get into outer space from there. I don't know what this space colony is all about, but I'll find and destroy that cannon, and then kick their Imperial butts.
All right.
I'll go and find the entrance.
Not to be super nitpicky, but Imperial is spelled with an I, not an E. Empirical, I think, is a different word. Anyway, this is Hidden Base, Tails' third, like, actual stage. But we're actually gonna save it for next time, so I don't know what I'm playing. I need to, like, go back. Oh, we can't go back. That sucks. Oh well, we'll just end it here. Thanks for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.